Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Cyrus. Well, I wanted to do some more testing with the PlayStation 2, and instead of using the Kaico HDMI adapter, I decided to just use my component cables hooked up to my PlayStation 2 and hook that into my Retrotink 2X. It's the 2X Pro model, and I'm using the component inputs on it, and so it's line doubling using that box. So we won't be using any of the deinterlacing that's built into OBS. This is going to be just line doubled coming from the PlayStation 2. So I don't know what the quality is going to actually look like because I've never actually tried this before. So we're going to find out together. So we'll look at a few quick clips of the games that we looked at last time, and then we'll look at a couple others. You might notice that the screen is doing a little bit of sort of flickering or jumping a little bit, and that's because of this line doubling that's happening with the Retrotink 2X Pro. So, first game we'll look at is Castlevania Curse of Darkness, the one that we looked at before. We'll just jump into that and see what it's like. And I haven't done any kind of, like I said, enhancement here in OBS. It's just straight component going into the Retrotink. All right, so we'll continue our game from before. Okay. And you will have to tell me what you think about the quality of this and if you're noticing any improvement from the previous video or any problems. Just in general, like what you think. I would really appreciate that. Because that Kaico adapter is a really good solution. And for the price, I think it makes a lot of sense since it's only like $30 for that adapter. Overcoming the interlacing with the PlayStation 2 is not, it's not, there's not like a simple answer to that. And I know if you've got like a more expensive device than even this, like the Retrotink 5X or the OSSC or the FrameMeister or something like that, you might have way better results than what I'm getting with this. But yeah, I just wanted to take a look here, see what it looks like. So tell me what you think. Is this better? Is it worse? Does it look sharper? Does it look blurrier? Are you noticing any artifacting that's really problematic for you? What do you think? I don't know. You have to tell me. Okay, let's move on to the next game. So next up, we will take a look at Sega Rally, the Japanese only release of Sega Rally, the arcade game. Very interesting translation for the PlayStation 2. This one, yeah, let's pay attention to some of the finer details and the frame rate, how smooth the game looks. If there's any issues, let's just take a look. We'll let the demo run here for a second and just take a look at what it looks like here. Looks like it's pretty smooth. I'm not really seeing any issues with frame rate. The resolution looks fine. Not really seeing any artifacting or problems that are bothering me. So it seems to be pretty good. I'm just noticing there's no audio. Maybe I disabled that. Hang on a second. Okay, we have audio again. We didn't really need it for the purposes of this video, but I apparently needed to restart my Retrotink because it, for whatever reason, wasn't picking up the audio, but it is now. So I'll turn the audio up just a little bit. Okay, again, we're really kind of taking a look at the video quality to see if we notice any issues or problems, or if you think it looks better than the other video did. Again, you tell me what you think.
Sega Rally Championship.
And we'll play a little bit here.
3, 2, 1, go! Easy right. Easy left. Easy right. Wow. Over jump. Easy right. Long medium right. Check one.
Okay, like I said, let me know what you think. We'll move on to the next game now.
3.
Oh, actually, we'll play a little bit more.
Go.
Oh crap! Ran right into the back end. Should have stopped while I was ahead.
Very long, easy right. Long, easy right, maybe. Very long, easy left. Check one. Medium left. Medium left, maybe. Long, medium right. Caution, hairpin right, check one. Hey, left. Wow. Medium right. Easy right, easy left. Long, medium right. Easy right.
We'll be close. Okay.
Finish.
That level looked a lot different than the first one, so I just wanted to get a little footage of that. Okay, on to the next game. Okay, I definitely want to take a look at Outrun, because Outrun is one of those games that does have a 480p option. So let's look at this game with the 480i using the line doubling method of the Retrotink, and then we'll take a look at it at 480p, because there's a pass-through mode on the Retrotink also that should allow us to look at that 480p mode as well. So you can kind of see what the difference is when you're playing that. We'll do this real fast, because I know we've looked at these games already, and I just want to take a quick look. So first up, we'll just do 480i with line doubling. 60 hertz? No, we will just keep it at regular, not progressive. Okay. Here we go. Sorry about that. Had to restart the Elgato. All right, so this is 480i. And let's make sure our settings, we'll leave it at widescreen. We'll do the widescreen mode. Make sure our Elgato settings are good here. No deinterlacing of any kind. Okay. We'll stick with that yellow car.
Get ready.
All right.
Race for the top
So
position.
pay attention to the fidelity, the lines, like the fine details. Also the frame rate, how smooth the game runs. Because the game might actually run smoother in 480i. Because 480p takes twice as many pixels to render. So it is possible this could even look better in 480i. I don't know. I'll evaluate it after I look at this video, and you can tell me what you think too. There's a lot of things to consider, like I said, not just frame rate. There's the fidelity, the resolution, artifacts on the screen, colors. I mean, yeah, just tell me what you think. Ooh, I ran right into that.
Checkpoint.
We're going to leave the widescreen mode for both of the different tests, though. I think this game looks a lot better in widescreen.
First place.
Okay, there we go. 480i mode.
Rank AAA.
Let's take a look at the 480p mode. We'll do a direct comparison. Okay, so unfortunately, we're not really going to be able to do this test because this is what happens with the Retrotink 2X when you do pass-through mode and you put something in 480p. Watch this. Yeah, that's what you get. So if you want to do 480p and you want to use your component cables, you're going to have a different adapter than the Retrotink 2X. It's just not going to work for 480p pass-through for the PlayStation 2. So that's good to know. So that might be a good reason to have that Kaico adapter regardless of what you decide to do, because obviously it can handle that. Yeah, good to know. All right. Let's take a look at Street Fighter Alpha 2 and see how it looks line doubled with the Retrotink 2X Pro. All right, here we go. Street Fighter Alpha 2 off of the Anthology disc. And this is line doubled with no deinterlacing happening in OBS. It's all happening line doubled. So normally this is in this spot right here, you'd see some lines on the screen when I'm moving this, some horizontal lines on the screen because of the interlacing, but I'm not seeing that right now. There's a couple of filtering options, comb filters that you can select on the Retrotink. I'm gonna switch back and forth real quick. You tell me if you see a difference here. Okay, right now I have it set to the auto mode, and now it's set to retro mode. I'll go back to auto mode, and then back to retro mode. think we'll stick with the. Actually, that's auto mode. I had it backwards. This is retro mode. Sorry. This is retro mode up here. And then this is auto mode. All right. I don't think you can even see a difference. I'm not really seeing anything. So we'll just stick with it like that. All right. So we've got line doubling with the Retrotink 2X Pro. See how it goes. I don't know why they output these games at 480i on the PlayStation 2 when it can do 240p. These games were not designed to be 480i experiences, so I'm not real sure about that. You guys got to tell me what you think here. Seems like it's a solid frame rate. I'm not seeing any frame rate issues. There are some artifacts, but that's there no matter what you do, and I think that's scaling issues with this particular game. I don't think it has anything to do with the interlacing or anything like that. All right, I'm just gonna jump in and play some. And turn the volume up a little. Ah, dang it. Okay, I'm gonna flip that switch to retro mode. Hang on. All right, it's now retro mode. You tell me if you notice any difference. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe retro mode looks a little better. I don't know. Maybe not. Take a look at one more little match here. We'll do the first round in retro mode and the other one in auto. I mean, assuming there's 2 rounds. Oh, he caught me. All right, flipping the switch. Now in auto mode. Ah, crap. I don't know. Definitely noticing some jittering on the screen in auto mode there. So it might be better for retro mode. Yeah. All right, let me switch it back. All right, we're in retro mode again. Ah. Yeah, I think retro mode seems to work better. Ah, all right. Needed to stop there anyway. All right, let's check out something else. Okay. Of course, we got to try a little God of War. See how God of War 2 looks here. We got widescreen mode. This also has progressive scan, so that's good to know. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do that with this, but we can do the widescreen. So we'll see how this does with widescreen. And we'll just put it on easy since we're just goofing around.
Kratos, the once mortal warrior, became the new god of war. However, Kratos soon found himself alone on Olympus, shunned by his fellow gods.
Just leaving it on retro mode, by the way, for the comb filtering.
He found a new family in the warriors of Sparta, gaining solace from his past in the carnage of battle.
My lord, Kratos! Another city is ready to fall! Soon all shall know the glory of Sparta!
Enough, Kratos! With every city you destroy, the wrath of Olympus grows. Soon I will no longer be able to protect you.
I need no protection.
Do not forget that it was I who made you a god, Ghost of Sparta. Do not turn your back on me.
I owe you nothing.
Then you leave me no choice.
Kratos had turned the pain of his memories into hatred. Hatred for the gods, who had refused to free him from the nightmares of his past deeds. And so he went to Rhodes to deliver the final blow to the besieged city.
Athena! You conspire against me!
think this might be the best looking PS2 game. Tough to say, but this game definitely looks amazing.
Athena! You will suffer for this! Don't let him open the door! Don't let him through! Stand fast, men! By the gods, he's killed them all! He still has some of the powers of a god! Run! I am the god of war!
Keep playing this all day. Okay, that's enough. We'll move on to one more game.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah, we got to do a little Soul Calibur just to see what that looks like.
Welcome to the
Let's see, does this have a widescreen setup? Yep. Alright, good. I don't know what this means. Software overdrive? That might be important for capturing video, depending on how it looks when you capture. I really don't know. Yeah, we'll leave it off. A lot to this game. Alright, we'll just stick with Mitsurugi. I did not notice a progressive scan mode, so you might be stuck with interlace no matter what you do for this. We'll skip past this. I don't think I've ever played this Soul Calibur. I've played a lot of Soul Caliburs, but I don't know if I've played this one. They're all very similar, though.
You win.
How pathetic. Don't make me laugh.
I don't know what this mode is I'm playing. It's like a story battle mode. They always had these kind of modes in the Soul Blade and Soul Calibur games.
Guard down, or you'll die. Let's see what you've got.
Versus Rock. Fight. You win.
All right.
Could defeat me. How
Well, that's what that looks like. I think it looks pretty good. Let's check out something else. Okay, how about a little James Bond action? Can't go wrong with that. Of course, everybody loves GoldenEye on the N64, but there's some pretty good James Bond games on the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2. All right, I'm gonna let this play for just a second, just so we can see how the video looks. Seems to be displaying it fine with no interlacing issues.
007. Intelligence reports that a nuclear suitcase bomb
Okay,
stolen from the
we'll jump into the game.
stockpile has surfaced in southern Tajikistan. Unfortunately,
Okay, we do have a widescreen mode here for this, so we'll switch over to that. There we go. Not the best frame rate in the world, but for the time period, it's fine.
get to that briefcase bomb. Find a rocket launcher.
Oh boy, I gotta destroy the hover jet. The Harrier.
Control. We'll have to hold until that jet is neutralized.
Ouch. Bond. James Bond. Alright. But how does this work with PlayStation 1 games? Because PlayStation 1 games also run on the PlayStation 2. And PlayStation 1 games typically are 240p for the most part.
Well done.
How are they going to look with the Retrotink using the component output on the PlayStation 2? It's a good question, because the original PlayStation 1 did not have support for component video. It would do RGB, but it did not have component. So what's that going to do here when we try to do this conversion? Let's take a look at a PlayStation 1 disc and see what that looks like. Okay, I got a disc here, so I'm just going to go ahead and go to the browser so I can show you this is an actual disc that I'll be running. And this is Final Fantasy Origins, which is a sort of a retro reimagined version of a couple of the early NES Final Fantasy games. I absolutely love this. I have this digitally on my PS3 as a PS1 download game, and then I have the disc version. And believe it or not, there is a slight difference between the disc version and the digital version of this. Okay, back to 4x3 mode. Sorry about that. There we go. 4x3 mode. So here we go. This is Final Fantasy Origins running on the PlayStation 2. Component video through the Retrotink 2X in retro comb filter mode. The great thing about the PlayStation 2 is it is fully capable of outputting a 240p signal. So the Retrotink is going to do great for PS1 games. You're not going to have issues really at all. Aside from the disc issues that you would normally have, like the disc stuttering or not being clean or whatever. Maybe if your laser goes out, you got problems there, right? But if you have PS1 discs, they will run. Unfortunately, you're not really able to run PS1 ISOs off of a installed hard drive on the PlayStation 2. There's not really a way to do that. You can do it, but you're not really doing it because you're running it through an emulator. And the last thing in the world you want to do is play PS1 games through an emulator on the PlayStation 2. The quality is just not going to be what you want. What's the point of doing that, right? If you're going to be playing through an emulator, there's so many better ways to play PlayStation 1 games. So, yeah, you're going to have to use real discs for PlayStation 1 games on your PS2. It's a nice little intro they added here. There's some nice additions that they included for these versions of these games. Really cool. The music and everything, it's just really nice. I'm just going to skip that. We'll do, at some point, I'm going to do some more in-depth coverage of a lot more of these games. We're just checking out the quality of the signal and how it looks and everything. No memory card inserted. Yeah. Because I don't have a PS1 memory card. I do have one, just not over here right now. So it's not in my PlayStation 2. We're just going to jump in. Is it going to make me pick names for everybody? Okay. A. B. and D. This is also a game that doesn't support analog control. So if you've got the disc version of this, you're going to be stuck with the D-pad. It's not a problem for me. I'm fine with that, but just letting you know. Past year I was actually playing through this game on my PS3, and I think I'm almost at the very end of the game. I just stopped playing it for some reason. I gotta get back to it. Okay, well, yeah, as you can see, you're not gonna have any issues with PS1 games this way. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you found some of this interesting, or you have some thoughts about any of this. I don't know. Maybe you don't. But I just wanted to do a little bit more discussion about getting a good quality signal out of the PlayStation 2 and using the Retrotink with the component cables instead of using that adapter, just to see what the difference in quality would be. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions, whatever. And I will see you again soon with some more videos. Maybe we'll just play some games. I don't know. More stuff coming in. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.